Today, the 17th of October, we would like to show you our two CRP products. What we, the teachers, did to prepare for the teaching. We carried out online survey to investigate the puzzles. There are two puzzles. One from grade 10. Why are my students not motivated and confident when speaking in public? And another from grade 11. Why are my students not motivated and confident to engage in teamwork and making poster presentation? So how we explore the puzzles. So our students open the link provided, or they can scan the QR code to do the survey. We did not only give them multiple choice questions, but also open-ended questions. Now is what we found. Please look at the results of the survey before we apply CRP to teaching. So from grade 10 we found some students are not confident to speak. They're afraid of making mistakes, grammar, pronunciation, etc. Students don't have enough vocabulary, structures, and ideas. They don't speak English much. Most of them did not have chance to practice speaking, and they wish to speak with even foreigners. They want to have less homework or exercise. And from grade 11 we found they are not motivated in speaking English, or they are not confident in speaking. They are afraid of making mistakes. They don't have enough support to use English. They think that they are bad at presenting and their friends love them. They have little chance speaking English. They wish to have more chance to speak English outside class. They want to have more resources and support from teachers, but they really think that it's important to learn and speak English. And some students stated that many factors can affect their motivation to speak English. For example, for the job in the future, or maybe watching English movies, culture. Next, let's move to support activities for students and link to CRP competency. Teachers met and discussed what we should do to help students, so we gave them structures to present. And mind map to discuss in group for presentation. We also have to group students and ask them to pick up one leader for each group. Link to CRP framework. So we have for grade 10 we link to two competencies. Competencies 1 reflects on one's cultural lens. By that we aim to help students to show their understanding about their responsibility in their family. Competency 4. Bring real-world issues into classrooms. Students can talk about their daily life and what their family often do. For grade 11, we link to three competencies. Competency 1. Reflect on one's cultural lens. Students can present their knowledge of healthy and unhealthy habits. Competency 4. Bring real-world issues into the classroom. Students give pictures or images of what is good or bad for their health from the place they live, food or drink or anything else. Competency 5. Moral high expectations for all students. The students can work in group, they can draw or even present in English, or their own language at the same time, or they can do PowerPoint effectively. And this is what our students did. They presented with their pictures or images. Some could draw very beautifully. Some showed their videos from their real life.
My father is preparing the motorbike. My mother and my grandmother is preparing for the
And they did the role play. They presented together in both English and their mother tongue. Some brought their own products, which is made for human health. For example, scented candles, a product from our students in Na Duong High School, which is considered to give good sleep and it could reduce stress. And lastly is the reflections. And please watch this for our post survey. And here are some reflections from our students. Grade 10. I found it more interesting to talk about my family life. I should speak English to communicate. I understand why I should do housework. I wish to have more lessons like this to be applied. We seem to be eager for speaking lessons. During the lesson, we join actively in class activities. After the lesson, we can remember speaking situations more thoroughly. We have more chances to practice many other skills like writing and reading. We are more confident in expressing our ideas in English. In grade 11, I found it more relaxing and helpful during the presentation. My partners should be more active and have more responsibility. Please organize more speaking activities between classes at school, and so on. Especially besides positive feedbacks, we also receive negative ones. For example, I can't get on well with other partners when joining into group. Now what about the teachers? And these are reflections from teachers. I have never known that my students are so creative like that. Also, they are good at designing poster, PowerPoint. I noticed that students are more interested and confident in speaking English. It helps students express their daily habits. We think that CRP approach supports them greatly. These groups of students are great. I'm proud of the over creative moments we have had in our teaching demonstrations. They remembered a lot from the lesson. All of them demonstrated eagerness to learn. Overall, the lesson went really well. And so on. Whereas in contrast, there are still negative reflection like, unfortunately, I spent so much time on the presentation stage of the lesson that we had to rush through the other activities. I think I had too much vocabulary to cover. So next time I will start with the specific information. That's what we've done for our project. Thank you for watching. And if you want to watch a video again, please scan the QR code on the posters. And here are more images and videos from our students. Please enjoy.